안녕하세요.
안녕하세요. Hi.
We are the Korean Drama Mamas.
And this is just a little bit of K-Talk here. We're just two moms that really love Korean dramas. And so we just thought maybe we would share with you some of the dramas that we like, some of the dramas that we don't like, just any kind of information that maybe other moms or just girls out there or guys that might want to know more about Korean drama, because sometimes it's really hard to pick a drama.
Yes, and sometimes it's really hard to connect with other people who watch dramas, especially here in the States. And so we just want to reach out to all those other people out there who love Korean dramas as much as we do.
So the first thing we're just going to talk about, and we will get off on tangents, so just forgive us, but we'll try to keep it kind of short and stick to maybe just a couple of dramas. And please feel free to leave us comments, because we'd love to hear from you about dramas that you don't know about or would like to know about, because there's a really very high possibility that we've seen them.
Yes.
And can tell you if we liked it or didn't like it, or if you should go past the second episode.
Or if you need to know if it has a happy ending or not, like me.
Right. Or if the guy in it is just really cute and worth watching. So,
yes. And bear with us, because we won't pronounce everything right, and we
Not
probably
even
won't
close.
remember everybody's name, but
Not
we can
even
say,
close.
hey, that's that guy that was in that other show that you might like.
for you guys, if you're a Korean drama lover, you know what we're talking
Yeah,
about.
exactly.
You know, you'll follow us.
Yeah, so please forgive us if you're Korean and we just butcher all the names.
We love you. We're trying. We're
We're
trying.
trying.
That's why we watch Korean dramas, because we want to learn.
That's right.
We can say 안녕하세요.
Yeah.
안녕하세요. Okay, so the first drama that we're going to talk about today is a drama that was really surprising.
Yeah.
Like totally surprising. And I think this is kind of nice, because I know that a lot of times I skip over dramas because I'm like, I don't know anything about it. It doesn't seem to be very popular, and I don't know anybody in it. So,
Right.
So this one was called Let's Eat. And if you like Korean food, ooh, it's a really
So
good one to
good.
watch.
Yeah.
Except you'll have to go out and find you a Korean restaurant and
Yeah,
eat Korean
exactly.
food, like right as soon as you
Yeah.
watch it.
At least have a bowl of ramen noodles there with you while you're watching it.
Right, definitely, or kimchi or whatever. But
Yeah.
well, anyway, so then I'll let you talk, because she really loves the main guy in this one.
Yes, so one of my biases is Yoon Do-joon, yay, from Beast. If you guys watch K-pop at all, Do-joon is the leader from Beast, and he does a really great job in this show. He's also been in several other dramas, like he was in Iris 2 that came out recently, and he did a really good job in that as well. And so he's kind of the main character, and it's kind of like a murder mystery.
Light, murder
Very
mystery light,
very light. Yeah,
Very light.
I was very worried about watching it, because I thought, I don't know if I can get into this. I don't want to be scary. I don't want to be creepy. I don't want it to be tense. I don't want to be, worried about anything happening, and I don't want people dying or anything. And there's nothing like that. It's just a very
it's so light. It's
Yeah.
really easy.
yeah. It's super funny.
And of course, the love triangle. There's a love triangle too.
Of course, it's a Korean drama. There's a love triangle.
There's right, of course.
Of course.
But I think one of the great things about it that's a central theme throughout the drama is eating.
Yes.
And kind of that kind of connects a group of people is food, and this love of really, really good food. And that was just awesome for me, especially to see the different kinds of Korean food that I haven't had.
Right.
Even the chicken feet episode, which, I don't know, I just don't think I'm brave enough to try spicy chicken feet yet.
I don't think I can do it yet.
I just can't do that one. But
it was really great, and they were so
and they
pretty
loved it.
eating.
Oh
It
my
was just like
gosh.
they were just everything they ate. They just made it look so delicious, and it didn't matter what it was. And it was just tons of scenes of just like 5 minutes of them just
eating beautiful food. Beautiful people eating beautiful food.
So if you want to learn more about Korean food, and think about different things to try at restaurants, this is a good.
I think so, yeah. It would definitely whet your appetite. And I thought everyone was... I mean, there was some overacting in it. But, hello. So, and, I mean, the writing wasn't awesome.
No, but
It was just good, though. It was
good.
It was like that other little drama, Panda and Hedgehog.
Yeah, that was
Very
such a
similar.
great
If you haven't seen that one, it's good too. We'll talk about that one another time.
Yeah.
But very similar. If you've seen Panda Hedgehog, it's very similar. It's kind of just this really it's interesting. It's kind of very surprising. Like when you're like, I just am watching this because there's nothing else to watch.
Yeah, and it did take me a few episodes.
It did take me a couple
to get into it. I mean, I would say even watch up to the first six or so episodes because it took me. I was watching them 10, 30 minutes at a time just because I thought it was kind of boring the first few episodes. But then once you really kind of get into the story and get into kind of the mystery of what's going on, it really helps.
And the main girl in this this one, honestly, I don't know her name, and I haven't seen her in anything else other than a very old drama from 2006 called Soulmate, and she's one of the leads in that. But I thought she was really pretty sweet. She was older, and then again you have the older girl with the younger guy,
which is really trending these days,
which is awesome.
Yeah, I mean they're doing that a lot in dramas lately, and
it's nice to see. Cool. I mean, I think it's really nice to see that it's not just the older guy who get the younger chick. It's like the older girl can be equally as appealing to a younger man. So that's all. I like that.
Yes.
But there's a couple other younger people in the drama as well.
Oh, the other girl.
The other girl is really, she's really cute and sweet.
And from a mom's standpoint, I loved it because there was a, was it her sister? The lead girl's sister, or I guess she was just her best friend.
It was her best friend.
Was a mom, and there was always these kids running around, and she was always calling her, and she was just like, I can't talk to you right now. I've got kids and life is crazy. And it really was kind of because you don't see that a lot in Korean dramas where the moms are kind of crazy and tired and have had a bad day. So I was like, oh, hey, that's me right there.
So overall, I mean, I would definitely give this one 8 or 9-ish. It's pretty, I would say solid 8.
Yeah.
A solid 8.
Yeah.
Because 9 is getting a little bit too, but a solid 8.
Yeah.
You won't feel like you wasted your time.
No, I think I would give it a higher rating if the first few episodes were a little bit better. Just kind of dragged the first few episodes. It took me too long to get into it for me to give it a 9. I think.
Yeah, I agree.
But definitely keep watching because I think it's a good one to do.
And we're gonna really just quickly talk about another one that we watched. Hotel King, which is it finished?
I think it just finished this week.
Okay, so for me, I watched 1, maybe 2 episodes, and I was like, no. And the leads are Lee Da-hae and Lee Dun-wook, which huge big stars, and I love them both. They were in My Girl Together, which is an older drama, and I loved.
That's
My
another
Girl.
good one. Go watch My
Totally
Girl.
loved
if you
My
want
Girl.
An older drama to watch.
But this one, I don't know. She watched more of it than I did.
I got about maybe 12, 14 episodes in, and it was really... it was too much drama. It was really intense. A lot of people getting killed, and every episode, everybody was just having clenched fist and going, "Oh no!"
The good old clenched fist.
And getting angry. It's the same. Lee Dong-wook and Lee Da-hae are supposed to be brother and sister in the show, but I'm pretty sure about halfway through they find out that they're not, and so they can actually love each other because there's a lot of chemistry there, and I know there's a kiss somewhere in there, so I'm guessing that they find out they're not brother and sister.
Yeah, they had a very original premise there with the brothers and sisters falling in love. That never happened.
But if you like a lot of suspense, it was a little bit over the top acting.
Well, would guys like this? Do you think it would appeal more to guys with all of them?
Yeah, maybe so. There wasn't a lot of action really in it, but I don't know.
It was suspenseful. I think the first part was suspenseful.
There's a lot of suspense, a lot of kind of dealing with I don't know, just people killing each other. It just wasn't.
Well, I have to say, I mean, I really love Lee Dun-wook. And I've loved a lot of his dramas, but this one I just he was way too serious, and I just was like, no. And, okay, let me just say this. For those of you out there who really are enjoying this drama, we're not by any means saying that you're, shouldn't. This is just, our opinion.
Well, and I think, too, it's not my type of drama that I like to watch.
Just not
I think, and it's because I didn't think it was a bad drama, because I watched a good ways through it, but it was just, it was a little too suspenseful to me, and not very happy, and it just kind of became kind of hard for me to watch, because I kind of like coming home and watching something happy where, you know, the guy and the girl have lots of chemistry. And
so like you said, if you really like those kind of suspenseful, very drama, like, and a lot of people do, then
it's more of a melodrama
definitely
than
melodramatic.
It's not
then
comedy.
Go for it, and you probably really like it. But if you're like more of the, you know, just
romantic, if you like a romantic comedy, then it's not for you.
Yeah. So what would you give it? I mean, I only saw 2 episodes, and I gave it like a 5.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna get. Maybe I should give it a 6. I mean, if you, for me, I like romantic comedy, so I give it like a 5 or a 6. But you know, nothing against Lee Dong-wook, because I still think he's an amazing actor. But
and I liked it because that Winter Wind That Blows was very intense, and I would give that drama a 10, like totally a 10. I thought it was so well done, like very, very well done.
Right, that one was too much drama for me. See, I'm not a melodrama girl.
But it was a good drama.
Yeah. I skipped to the end of that one. I skipped like 4 or 5 episodes. Yeah, so I guess I could probably give it a 6. So if you like melodramas, give it a try. If not, skip it.
All right. Any good news this week? Anything like really exciting that we want to just share or talk about?
Roommate is out right now. I wanted to tell everybody a little bit about Roommate. It's a what do you call it? Reality show, and it's got a bunch of big stars like Lee Dong-wook, which is just precious in it. And
I haven't seen this one.
It's a bunch of K-pop stars and actors that are living together in one house, kind of like if you've seen the show Big Brother in America. It's kind of like that show, but it's actors all together, and it's really cool because you kind of get to know, if you don't know a lot about K-pop, you kind of get to know a lot of the K-pop singers, and you get to know the actors, and there's a lot of chemistry between, there's several cute young guys, actors, and some older actresses, and they're very cute together, and Park Bom is in it from 21, and one of the guys from EXO is in there, and so yeah, I say give it a try.
But we totally don't watch these shows for the cute guys.
No, not at all.
Never.
So yeah, if you kind of want to just kind of see some real people just hanging out, and it's really, really great.
Okay, well, I should check it out. I haven't watched it, but
it's really easy. It's something after, if you want to be able to go to sleep at night, I turn it on and watch 15 minutes or an hour of it. It's easier to turn off than but it's easier to turn off than watching a whole episode of a drama, because then you just get completely hooked. But yeah, so it's a fun one if you're kind of out of dramas and need something light to watch a few minutes of every night. So
all right, well, we should probably wrap this up so we're not like completely boring you to death. Anyways, but we'll be back and talk about more dramas. Again, please leave us comments down below if you want. 사랑해. We'll see you later. 안녕.